In the days following the announcements of President Joe Biden and his anti-gun rhetoric, a couple of the governors here in the United States have responded. And you might want to know what they're saying, especially if you happen to live in one of these states. Sit by and watch this episode of Guns and Gadgets to learn more. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. I want to thank the sponsor of today's episode, and that is Safe Life Defense. If you're in the market for body armor, whether it's concealable, overt, tactical, rifle plate, flexible rifle armor, whatever it is, check them out. Link is down below. They also have gun belts, etc. A lot of cool stuff, and you can save money with my code right there, Guns and Gadgets 10. Again, the link is down below. Thank you to Safe Life Defense for sponsoring this video. And let's talk about the aftermath of the Biden debacle. So Bobo Biden came out and had the stones to say that no amendment in the Constitution is absolute. Well, especially the amendment that says shall not be infringed sounds pretty damn absolute to me. And there are some governors that agree. I was able to find quotes from 6 different governors. There may be more. If your governor has chimed in and I don't know about it, let me know down below in the comments, because I do believe that we need to stand behind those who are standing up to the president for this stuff. And these governors so far have come out and said some good stuff. And before we jump into these 6 governors, I want to remind everybody that Bobo Biden also said they're going to publish model red flag legislation. The red flag is the most unconstitutional shindig in the world related to guns and the Second Amendment. If you are a responsible gun owner, you can have your rights stripped on a whim, on a word of another that isn't proven in court. You're not found guilty of any crimes. You're not even charged with a crime. They just take your guns because they say you could be a risk to yourself or others, and you can't have guns because think of the safety and the kids and the unicorns and rainbows. Now, also don't forget that his request to sucker states into doing, it's bribery. They're going to entice states with money. That's how they always get everything accomplished. But this is in the aftermath of the Biden administration begging the United States Supreme Court to allow warrantless police gun confiscations. Warrantless. Violations of your Fourth Amendment rights. Guys and gals, I can't stress enough to you. Know your rights. Know what you can say, when you can say it, and know what you don't have to take part in. All right, that's a different video altogether. Let's get into these 6 governors. So the first governor to immediately push back on Biden's attack on the Second Amendment rights of us, the people, is Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Greg Abbott wrote that, quote, Biden is threatening our Second Amendment rights. He just announced a new liberal power grab to take away our guns. We will not allow this in Texas. It's time to get legislation making Texas a Second Amendment sanctuary state passed and on my desk for signing. The next quote is from Alaska Governor Mike Dunleavy. He said that Biden's actions, quote, won't save lives or stop criminals and would only disarm law-abiding citizens. He also said Alaska is a Second Amendment sanctuary state and we will be evaluating our options. Next in line is Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds. And Governor Reynolds said, quote, I think it's out of control and it's obvious that they can't get it through Congress, so he's acting on his own. He's doing it at rapid speed. There has not been another president, I don't think, in history that has implemented the number of executive orders that this president has implemented. She also said the hypocrisy of running as a unifier and a president that was going to bring both parties together and heal this country. He's done nothing like that. He's continuing to divide the country, and he's doing it through these outlandish executive orders. Next is South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, and she highlighted a portion of the Second Amendment that states, quote, shall not be infringed. And she wrote, quote, Biden claims that his actions won't infringe on the Second Amendment. That's false. Taking away guns with red flag laws is an infringement. Placing new limits on firearms sales is an infringement. Curbing ammo purchases is an infringement. Idaho Governor Brad Little jumped in as well, and he said Idaho will not stand for President Biden's unilateral actions to erode our Second Amendment rights. Idaho's congressional delegation and I are in lockstep in our opposition to the president's actions and his direction to Congress to strip law-abiding Americans of their constitutional right to keep and bear arms. And finally, and maybe it's not finally, like I said, if your governor chimed in as well, please let us know down below. But Wyoming Governor Mark Gordon said, quote, "Wyoming has always been, and will continue to be a state where Second Amendment rights are recognized and protected. I oppose any orders or actions imposed from the federal level that infringe on this fundamental right. Today, I signed HB 236, which prohibits financial institutions and payment processors in Wyoming from discriminating against firearms businesses engaged in lawful commerce." That's a cool bill that he signed into law as well. I will probably get around to doing a video on that, but you've seen what's happened nationwide. Certain payment processors like PayPal or whatever, if you have a gun business, they will just freeze your money, freeze your assets, and you don't get it because they don't like the fact that you're dealing in something that's 100% legal to deal in. America, what has it become? So like I said, if those governors mentioned are your governors, give a call to the State House and thank them for doing their job, but thank them for standing for those of us who are not breaking any laws. These bills, these laws, these executive orders or executive actions that these anti-gun progressives push do nothing to save lives or stop crime. But let me know what you guys and gals think down below. I could go on forever on this one. I mean, have you ever, I could be wrong, but I can't remember a single president getting up on stage and saying that this part of our Constitution is not absolute and we're going to whittle away at it, but it doesn't violate the Second Amendment. I mean, it's infuriating. I've actually waited a couple days to try to talk about it because I get really upset to the point where I can't make... I'll just stop because it's tough for me to stay civilized, and it should be because you're not taking my rights. You're just not doing it, Bobo. It ain't happening here. Let me know what you guys and gals think down below. I'd love to hear your comments on this, about the president outspoken about violating the Constitution, the same Constitution his job is to uphold and protect. I mean, I personally, and it's just me talking, I personally believe that that should be grounds for impeachment. I mean, if you can try to impeach another president for a phone call, then sure as hell you can try to impeach a president who said, "I'm going to violate the Constitution." But yeah, you know, facts, schmacks. All right, guys, I'm done on the soapbox because you can see I'm getting angry on this one. Let me know what you think down below. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it so much. Please consider subscribing to Guns and Gadgets. Hit that thumbs up if you liked the video. Share it as well. It's the only way the stuff gets out anymore for the last couple months. So I thank you for doing your part to help this channel succeed here. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.